Hey, what's going on, everyone? How you guys doing today? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is 3 Buck Theater. And first, I'd like to apologize for not live streaming the D23 Walt Disney Studios panel. I know I said I was going to. Unfortunately, for one, they didn't allow anyone to record anything. They were cracking down on everything. And I had a previous family engagement that I couldn't avoid. So there's that as well. Anyway, the only real significant thing that come out of this particular event, outside of the kick-ass Star Wars stuff, was Tom Holland here, seen crying in Far From Home trailer. And the reason why I want to show you guys that image, the reason why I think this is a poignant image, the reason why I think this is a very good start is because of what he said at the expo. What he said when talking about this last week. It was a very short yet poignant statement showing exactly, precisely where Tom Holland lies in this current Sony v Marvel situation over his future, actually, which is the craziest thing no one's really considered yet, to be fair. Now, it says here that Tom Holland hits Disney D23 Expo days after Marvel Spider-Man split, saying it's been a crazy week, which is true. Spider-Man Far From Home star Tom Holland made an appearance at Disney's D23 Expo today, just days after the Sony Disney standoff over the Spider-Man film franchise ended, with Marvel Studios and Kevin Feige no longer being involved in it. And he says here, it's been a crazy week. So Holland said from the stage, but I want you to know that I'm grateful from the bottom of my heart, and I love you 3,000. And a lot of people, their hearts kind of died with that, right? Their hearts kind of died when he said that. I know mine did. When I read that quote, I was like, wow, yeah, no, because that wasn't what I was expecting. I was legitimately expecting this whole last week to be kind of summarized, like to come together, to come to fruition, to come to a close, to come to an end today. And I'm not the only one that thought that. A lot of people thought that. A lot of pundits in the media thought that. A lot of fans thought that. It kind of seemed like it was going that way. It seemed like this controversy kicking up the week before D23, almost single-handedly dominating any and all discussions on the internet around Spider-Man or what to expect from the future. Everything felt like it was boiling down to this. Like we were going to get something coming out of D23, Spider-Man reunion, Spider-Man out of the shadows, whatever the third of those film was going to be. But it didn't happen. And I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit disappointed. I was sitting there refreshing my phone for an hour and some change. I'm like texting my friend who's there, like, anything happened yet? He's like, no. I'm like, damn it. But at the end of the day, it makes sense. At the end of the day, it makes a lot of sense. And I'll tell you guys why it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense because it's not a Disney movie. And this is a Disney thing, right? Now, you can look at Spider-Man films as being part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, that they're co-produced via Marvel Studios. But when it comes to the financing, when it comes to the money earned, 5% first day gross, or first dollar gross, so 5% of the first day totals, which generally is preview night and the first day, they're making money, but they're not making as much money as they believe that they're entitled to, hence why the deal is what was presented. And it really does make you think that this whole thing, I'm not going to lie, it's a letdown. It's a bit of a letdown. I got my hopes up for there to be a resolution. I've been passionate about this all week. Those of you who followed my live stream yesterday know that I talked about it. I've criticized Sony multiple times. And there's no look. I do want to reiterate here. All right, no side is really looking great in this scenario. But at the end of the day, the only person here that really matters is Tom. And I say that because this is a tug of war over a character he's been playing for 3 years, a character that is well-loved, a character that people want to see more of, an actor people want to see more of in that character because he's so good-hearted. He is what appears to many people to be the embodiment of Peter Parker. Whether or not you like the direction of Spider-Man in the Marvel movies, some people are, criticizing he's just Iron Man Jr. And I mean, that's all they say. That's all they say. I just hear that a lot. So I think it's really funny. It's like, is this Iron Man Jr.? And then nothing. Nothing afterward. Nothing after the fact. However, I can't help but feel really bad for him. Because you know he wants to say something. You know he wants to come out and make a statement. And saying, it's been a crazy week, but I love you all 3,000. Shows you exactly where his loyalties lie. Shows you exactly where it is. You know, him with Robert Downey Jr. the other day going on a hike and then tagging it with, we did it, Mr. Stark, and him referencing the Avengers and referencing his character and referencing his mentor and referencing his friend. Clearly, Tom Holland has a massive, massive love for RDJ, and RDJ has a massive love for him. But at the end of the day, this is still, this image right here, this expression right here is what I think we should be paying attention to, because this is the one of a young man who is caught in the middle of $2 billion corporations fighting over a character that he plays. A character that in some aspect he probably feels some ownership over. Because this iteration of him has done more cinematically than any other iteration of Spider-Man. And I think people out there know that. And I think Sony knows that. Sony, you know, they want to come to the table. Marvel wants them to come to the table. Everyone wants them to come to the table. We all thought it was going to happen. Maybe they were going to work a deal. Maybe they were going to work a deal. And they were going to come together today, and something again just fell through. But as I said before, why would Disney promote a non-Disney film at D23? Maybe Monday we'll have more information. I just feel like it's an all eyes on D23 situation. It's an all eyes on that. It would have been the better time if a deal had already been made. But again, I can't help but really feel bad for Tom Holland here, because Tom Holland seems like a really kind of stand-up dude. And he's one that I feel is just trying to do his best. And his you know, just that line, and I love you all 3,000, shows me exactly where his mindset is, where exactly he is. And I wish for him the absolute best, because he seems like a great dude. But I want to hear your thoughts, your opinions on this one. Am I overthinking it? Am I overstating it? Did I get my hopes up too much? Did you feel the same way? Do you feel different? I want to hear your thoughts. Right? This is a conversation. Let me know down in the comments below. Or head on over to facebook.com/groups/3buck theater. Let me know there. Join up. Get in on the action. Or if you guys are really looking for a good time, head on over to Hollywood After Dark. It's on this channel. Podcast Monday through Thursday, 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Take phone calls, talk about what's going on, have a good time, chit-chat, all that good, happy, fun stuff. And again, I love you 3,000. I appreciate you all being here. Have yourself a great day. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. And peace out.